Hey there, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Vixen. As some of you may not know, I live up here in the Blue Mountains, beautiful Lawson, perfect weather in the summer, sometimes nice and hot. Winter gets freezing, so what better way to have great food than have soup? And today we are going to do a potato and leek soup. This one was a stovetop recipe. I have exciting things to do today, so I'm going to use my slow cooker. It's the best time of the year to be using the slow cooker. So gather all your ingredients. It's a nice quick one. Get your slow cooker and we'll get ready to go. So I've got all my ingredients ready. We have 2 leeks, we have 1 kilo of potatoes, cooking spray, 1 litre of chicken stock, and then once we puree it at the end, we're going to put evaporated milk in it. So normally when I use things like leek and it says thinly sliced, I'll get my mandolin slicer out, but today I'm just going to do it myself. So we're going to chop these up first. Just cut the ends off, you don't need those bits, and then just cut some of the other end off. Okay. When you're cutting up everything, good idea to have the slow cooker sprayed, and then all you do is you carry everything straight over. So sometimes when you cut leeks up you see a lot of dirt in them. These are actually quite clean, so I don't need to wash them. However, if you get leeks that are very dirty, I suggest you give them a wash because no one wants to eat dirt. So that's our 2 sliced up. They're going straight into the slow cooker. Next up, grab your 1 kilo of potatoes. I tried to use bigger potatoes. It's just easier. That way I'm not peeling them forever. Peel them and then cut them into cubes. So with your potatoes, just cut them in half and then cut them into cubes. They don't need to be too small, they don't need to be too big. And then just put them in water just while you finish everything else up. I'm not the quickest with a knife, but I don't really want to cut my fingers as well. And if there's some bits that you couldn't get, just cut them out when you go. Don't all need to be the same size. The beautiful thing about the slow cooker is everything is going to get cooked right through. I'm going to leave it on low for at least 6 hours, I think. Maybe 8 hours, up to 8 hours anyway. So we'll keep slicing up. Okay, so we have our 2 leeks and our 1 kilo of diced up potatoes in the slow cooker. As you can see, I don't have a lot of bench space in here. My beautiful air fryer sits here, toaster sits here, kettle sits there, and then I have a little toaster which I use for things like toasting bread rolls, which we're going to do later tonight when we serve this. So once we've got all that in, next of all we are going to add our 1 litre of stock. Now, with a slow cooker you generally need more water than the recipe says. However, I don't want to water down this stock, so I'm probably going to leave it at the 1 litre. And I don't always buy these stocks because I've got stock powder. However, 1 litre using the whole lot, I just have a feeling that it's going to be the better option. This one's got reduced salt, so it's really good. Okay, so that's all that we are putting in it for now. Turn it on the wall and put it on to low and pop your lid on it. Try not to have a look at it and take the lid off for at least a couple of hours. That way it will start to get really hot in there. So I'm going to check in with you later when it's time to do the stick mixer, just to puree it a little bit. I don't like it super pureed, but I don't like it too chunky as well. So once we do that, then we're going to add the evaporated milk, and then we're going to heat it through for a little bit longer and get ready to serve it. So there you go, perfect Blue Mountains or winter warmer. Alright, catch you soon. Bye. Okay, so that's been on for a good long time. So now all I'm going to do is get the stick mixer, put your slow cooker to warm, and just, you don't want it too thick, but you don't want it too pulpy as well. There we go. If you don't have a stick mixer, I recommend you get one. They're very good for doing things like this. Before I had this, I used to have to put it into the blender and mix it all and then put it back in and not feed a stick mixer. Okay, so I've got a few lumps in it, but that's fine, I don't mind that. Open your tin of evaporated milk and just put that in. We're going to leave this just a few more hours on warm, just so it can really mix in well. Perfect. Okay. That's going to make it nice and creamy without adding a lot of fat. Okay.